Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Saiva Narottam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudri Nastapradesho Bhadresho Nityam Bhagavata Seva Bhagavate Uddhasloke Bhaktir Bhakti Nishti Mukam Karoti Vachanam Bhagam Nangiti Yatkrupatam Bande Shri Gurundena Taranam Paramanandamana Shri Chaitanya Ishvara Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandana Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Reading from Srimad Bagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 5, text number 14. Welcome to Srimad Bagavatam session. Hetvanevam vidoshan santaha stabdaha sad abhimaninaha pasun druhyanti vishrabdaha pretya kadanti te chatan edosu tu but hanevam vidaha, not knowing these facts, asantaha, very impious, stabdaha, presumptuous, sat abhimaninaha, considering themselves saintly, person, animals, druhyanti, they harm, visharbdaha, being innocently trusted, pretya, after leaving this present body, kadanti, they eat, they those animals, cha, and them. Those sinful persons who are ignorant of actual religious principles yet consider themselves to be completely pious without compunction commit violence against innocent animals who are fully trusting in them. In the next life, such sinful persons will be eaten by the same creatures they have killed in this world. In this verse, we can clearly see the great discrepancies in those persons who do not surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and His law. As stated in the Bhagavatam, Harau abhaktasya kuto mahat gunaha. Those who do not accept the supremacy of the Supreme Lord gradually become infected with the most sinful propensities that bring in their turn terrible suffering upon the non-devotees. In the Western countries such as America, many people proudly proclaim themselves to be most pious religionists, and sometimes even prophets are representatives of God, boasting of their religiosity. Such foolish people experience no fear or doubt in cruelty, slaughtering innumerable animals in slaughtering their houses or on hunting trips for their whimsical sense gratification. In the state of Mississippi, there are sometimes pig killing festivals in which entire families enjoy watching a pig cruelly butchered before their eyes. Similarly, a former president of the United States from Texas did not consider any social occasion complete without the slaughtering of a cow. Such persons mistakenly consider themselves to be perfectly observing the laws of God, and due to such arrogant foolishness lose all touch with reality. When a man is raising an animal for slaughter, he feeds the animal nicely and encourages it to grow fast. Thus, the animal gradually accepts its would-be killer as its protector and master. When the master finally approaches the helpless animal with a sharp knife or a gun, the animal thinks, "Oh, my master is joking with me." Only at the last minute does the animal understand that the so-called master is death personified. It is clearly stated in Vedic literature that cruelty that Vedic literature the cruel masters who kill innocent animals will undoubtedly be killed in the next life by a similar process. Mamsa bhaksha itamruta yashya mamsam ihadmi ham etan mamsasya mamsatvam pravadanti manisinaha. That creature whose flesh I am eating here and now I am consume and now will consume me in the next life. Thus, meat is called mamsa as described by learned authorities in Srimad Bhagavatam. This grisly fate of animal killers is described by Narada Muni to King Prachina Barhe, who was excessively killing animals in so-called sacrifices. Bo bo prajapte rajan pasun pasya tvaya tvayadavare samig samagnapitam jiva sangan nigrahena nigra nigranena sahasrasaha ete tam sampratikshante smaranto vaishasam tava samparetyam aya kutais chindanti uttita manyavaha. O ruler of the citizens, my dear king, please see in the sky those animals which you have sacrificed without compassion and without mercy. In the sacrificial arena, all these animals are awaiting your death so that they can avenge the injuries you have inflicted upon them. After you die, they will angrily pierce your body with iron horns. Such punishment, Bhagavatam 4.25.7 to 8. Such punishment of animal killers may take place under the jurisdiction of Yamaraja on the planet of the Lord of Death. In other words, one who kills animals or who eats meat undoubtedly acquires a debt to the living entity who has contributed his body for the satisfaction of meat eater. So the meat eater must pay his debt by contributing his own body to be consumed in the next life. Such payment of one's debt by offering one's own body to be eaten is confirmed in the Vedic literature. Hare Krishna avamagnan atimirandasya gnananjana salakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. So this particular verse in 11th canto 5th chapter verse number 14 clearly explains that what are the reactions a person will get after eating the meat or after killing the animals or maintaining slaughterhouses or buying from slaughterhouses and cook that such particular killed animals, and to the extent that the tongue demands. So here it is said that mamsa, the very meaning of the mamsa means I will kill you again. That is the meaning. Ma means me. So if you kill me, I will also kill you in your next birth. That's what the expert Vedic learned scholar says, that once you kill a animal, whatever animal it is, that particular animal will take your birth and you will take that animal's birth and you will be killed by that particular animal. This is only going to happen. For this payment, you want to do all these things, you want to continue all these things, just think over it. Shastras warn us. Shastras also gives awakening to us, and it also reminds us that, and also it gives the knowledge of what will happen if you kill the animal, what will happen if you buy such killed animals and cook that particular animal as a breakfast or lunch or a supper. You're also going to face the same consequences what the particular animal is killed. So why we should do all these things? Because Lord has given ample of foodstuff for us. If you read the verse, Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam Yome Bhakta Prechati Tadaham Bhakti Upahratam Asnami Priyatatmanaha. So the Lord says, the Lord has created for human beings a particular type of a foodstuff, for animals particular type of foodstuff, and for birds and for the different categories of living beings God has given is created ample of uh, foodstuff for the different people, for the different categories. Why we should take that sin of killing the animal? What is the necessity? What is the see, all these things, it was not in India earlier. Only after the um, domination of Christian British rule and the Mohammedans rule, those things were started. Before that, there was nothing called eating non-vegetarian and killing the animals. No slaughterhouses that time. In fact, after the British and they kept India as a colony, during that time they have introduced all these things, and people were forced to kill the animals. So and nobody was knowing about this. And even if the husband, head of the family, takes any if he's supposed to, if he's happened to kill any animals, the gruhini of that house used to chastise the husband and drive off from the house. That was the case in the earlier 40s, 1940s, I think so, if I'm not wrong. So here, at least in this modern civilization, we the lovers of cow and other animals, we should have some courtesy, compassion, kindness, meekness, and love towards our fellow beings, so that it should not be get killed. See, they have also taken that those lower birth because of their previous previous karmic reactions. That is why they have taken those births. We cannot say, even we also may take, if we are careless enough in studying, in taking up the bhakti yoga as our prime and what can I say, the uh, incredible attitude as following the scriptures, then we will also become animals like we may also take the birth of a lower grade. So that's why scriptures warns us, and also it also gives a strong, serious, sincere awakening and alarming us not to kill any animals, especially cows. So cow is like a mother for us. We take the milk from cow. We take from milk, there are so many products are manifested, like ghee, curd, buttermilk, so many things we take from cow. So that means cow is like our mother. So extract whatever is there from the mother and kill the cow. So sinful it is, so shameful on the part of the humans, that just surviving from that particular animal cow and killing it. The horrible activity is that. It's really heartbreaking activity. So one should not do it. So one should not betray the animals who are very poor in kind, who are very poor, and nobody is there to protect them. Nobody is there to give protection to them. So people should at least read the scriptures, or take guidance from the bona fide spiritual masters, or representatives of spiritual masters are there. So many devotees are there. So we can take up, we can visit the temples, or we can buy Bhagavad Gita as it is, Bagavatam. Because in Bhagavatam it is said in 4th canto, 25th chapter, 7th verse and 8th verse, it says that there are a lot of departments are there, hellish departments, where for every activity of a person committed sins, they have to face these consequences. They after you die, they will angrily pierce your body with the iron horns. So for every such sinful activities, there is a particular department which gives you which gives abominable torture for you, that one cannot bear it, one cannot tolerate that. So in the jurisdiction, under the jurisdiction of Yamaraja on the planet of the Lord of the Earth, of the death. In other words, who kills an animal or who eats undoubtedly acquires a debt to the living entity who has contributed his body for the satisfaction of the meat eater. Hare Krishna.